above, so below. We're talking about Venus energy, teaching every one of you guys. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are the African traditional religions where we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. Teaching every one of you guys, I thank you so very much for being a support system to this particular live, because it is for melanated people that practice the ATRs in the church, and also those that have left the church and still practicing the ATRs but have church influence. To each and every one of you guys, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, whether you're advanced, these lives are here to give you knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and make it the reason why I do not teach my personal belief or my practices is because I teach universal law. They apply to each and every one of you guys. One thing I want to encourage you guys so much is knowledge, wisdom, understanding does not have an expiration date. If you find yourself, sir, a man in the city, what's up there, my Libra, Ryan in the house? If you find yourself in a situation where you are listening to me, but you are not in a place right now to implement what I'm teaching, it does not make that information invalid, neither it makes it where you cannot utilize it at a further date. Always be able to take mental notes or some physical notes. So therefore, when you find yourself in a position that you can apply it, then sir, ma'am, by all means do so. Do not feel that because I'm teaching this on tonight that you got to be in that space and that place, and then so therefore you feel like, hey, I cannot use. You can utilize it. Just take you some mental notes, and so therefore when you get yourself in a better position or predicament in your life, then that's when you utilize it. Okay, knowledge, wisdom, understanding has no expiration date. What's up there? What's up there, my Aquarius? Minister Al is in the house. Thank you so very, very much. I am in my lives. Let me tell y'all something. Let me also explain before I do my salutation. My lives are not for children. My lives are for grown folks that are looking for answers. My lives are for people that realize they want to be in a better space. Okay, I'm a problem solver. I'm not a problem maker. So therefore, I have a different reason why I address certain things. And a lot of things that people are struggling with, you really don't have to struggle if you just take the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. What's up, my Taurus? Sister Jackie in the house. Then I got my Gemini, Demetrius coming in the house. Thank you so much for being with us. I think that's my Pisces. Hold on. I got a crack on my phone at the bottom. So I think that's my Darius. I think that's my Pisces. Anyway, when somebody else come in, I'll be able to see better. I get on these lives, and I'm in the midst of, it's August. August, I'm celebrating my year. Will be in 2 days, because my actual year as a Ayawo is August the 5th, and then I'm celebrating my Tambora on the 10th. I have achieved a lot in a very short time. You understand? I'm an African American black male raised up around black people and racism in the United States of America. And with the background that I came from, I am doing exceptionally well in spite of those oppositions. So I want to encourage you all that I tell you the truth and be transparent for you to make better decisions. That is, Darius. That for you to make better decisions so you can get in a space and a place for your own life, and that you can be in more of a position of power when it comes to what you may want or desire in your life. Because I ain't here to live your life, I'm here to live my own. What's up, Mama Susan? Now, to all of my grown people, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajay. This is grown love. This is Venus energy, as above, so below. This is Venusian energy, and this is a day of power for me as well. And this is, I would consider, I'm a power of 3, I'm of a triad, and I'm also a charmed one. And I'm going to be talking about some real shiggity on tonight. And if you find yourself on either end of this, this is something that's going to help you understand this energy and why this energy is not good, and why you should also do your cleansing. I had to do a bath. That's why I even came on UPS, whatever. I ain't gonna complain because I don't work for free, so it ain't like I was on overtime. So, but I ended up they put it on me today, so I got off. I still had to come home. I did not eat, but what I did do is I had to take a bath. I take a spiritual bath no matter what is going on. Y'all just got to be patient. I'll still come on and do my live, but I got to be clean. And then I got my voodoo doll sitting over here, and some aragonite. So let me say this. Hold on. Let me say salutations to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. Now, thank you for staying up and listen. We done stayed up longer on Friday nights doing stuff that that did not profit us any spiritually or when it comes to our soul. So I ain't apologizing because Friday night I try to freak myself to death. So, but I want to talk about this, and this is for all of my melanated people, especially if you got your graveyard work. If you're going to support me in my tambor, please, sir and ma'am, do so. If you're not, it's still fine. Do not take an offense to anything that I say and I do. Know why? Because at the end of the day, God shall supply all of my needs according to my riches and glory. Where there is a no or maybe, there's always a yes in the wings. And so I know that God will always provide because I am a blessed child of Oshun. Now, yes, I am crowned Mafedikun Oya, and I am also crowned Mafedikun Bablu Aye, but I am also a child of Oshun and Ogun. And so I'm going to teach you these energies because I want you to do better. I want you to have a better life. I want you to make better choices. There go my Bo ass, my other Pisces in the house. What's up, Bo? And that's my Bo. So I say this because if nobody keeping it real with you, nobody keeping it honest, then how you going to truly grow? So my subject tonight is dealing effectively with secret competition. Let me explain this to y'all. My church has been existing since August 2000. The month of August is when my church, I got crowned in August. It's a whole lot of stuff happened in Virgo and Leo energy when it came to me. When I get here and I'm sharing this stuff with y'all, I don't want you to look at this from an aspect of what you think about other people. I want you to understand the science behind what I'm talking tonight. Why we do our clean, why we discern, why we get our readings done, why we do ebos, why we do meditate, why we do voodoo, why we do any of this stuff. Don't matter, okay? What's up, love is love. Now, I'm going to say some real shiggity tonight. I don't have no reason to sit here and tell you lie. I'm not going to waste my time. I am a very powerful man. I'm a very charmed man. I'm a very enchanted man. But let me tell y'all something. I'm going to teach you tonight how to deal, if you so choose, as a mature man. I don't care if you get into voodoo, Santeria, you can be a Christian. If you are striving in your own arche, your own energy, if you are an individual that is looking for answers and you really trying to grow and develop, you're going to find yourself in these situations. I'm going to tell you something because I'm a little different than most people because I'm crowned Mafedikun Yansa, right? So I want all my females understand I'm not here to bash. I'm here to talk about truth, okay? All my Negroes, understand. We got to do better, and the only way we're going to do better, we got to know better, okay? So I'm here to bring you better information, and the only reason I call it better information, until you're willing to apply it, it's only information. And when you're ready to actually apply it, it becomes knowledge, okay? Anything useful becomes knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If you just got information, that's all you got is information. What's up, my Storm and my baby Sagittarius from Detroit? Now, first of all, to be able to deal effectively with secret competition means that you have to have your five senses. They have to be mature. You have to have the ability to read a situation and realize that somebody or somebodies are in competition. Now, what I mean by competition, that means somebody is endeavoring to outdo you. And whether it is an Ifa, some of y'all think they just go on to church. People try to outsing people, people try to preach people. They try to build. People be doing all kind of stuff and got nothing to do with their Egun, their ancestors, their Loa, their Nkisi, their Mpugo. They themselves are out here competing with the next man and woman. Okay? Most black people, thank you so much. Hit that like button as you come in. Most black people will tell you they ain't in competition with nobody. Watch how they move. Most people that claim to be confident in themselves and they doing what God has called them to, you will find them duplicating the very things of other people. Because if you're doing what God called you and we're in the age of Aquarius, you're going to be unique. I may be a child of Oshun, but I am going to be a unique child of Oshun. I am not going to emulate. I am not going to represent another energy of Oshun when I have my own path in Oshun. Are you understanding me? Just because you walk by faith and not by sight don't mean you're going to walk by faith and not by sight like I do. The purpose of you being your unique energy, the purpose of you knowing when you were born, why you have the certain energy in the certain house is because you're here to express that aspect of the divine or the divine mother, father, the way they intended for you. Not for you to come down here and to be a carbon copy of anybody. Love my ancestors, but I'm me. I love my mom, I love my dad, but I'm me. You understand? I love my relatives, my mama, my daddy's side. I love them, but I am me. We're going to rock tonight because I want y'all to get into real power. And I want you to be able to discern that. What's up, my baby Scorpio? Thank you, Dimitri. All questions need to go through Super Chat. This is a monetized channel for melanated people. We take white dollar, black dollars, Korean dollars. We don't care what dollar, but like I said, you take our tax money and do for y'all. And so I'm gonna take your money if you send me a cash over, and I'm promoting melanated people. Okay, and I ain't doing nothing nobody else ain't doing. I'm just doing it for melanated people. All right. So first of all, you have to understand your five senses. You got to be observant of your atmosphere. You have to be observant of relationships. It doesn't matter what type of relationships those are. And I'm going to give you some things that I have learned how to maneuver and deal effectively. And the reason why I effective, because I don't have to get into it with you because you're in competition with me. Once I recognize when you're in competition, then I handle you differently. See, there's a difference between you being inspired by somebody and you being, because when you are inspired by somebody, you have no problem in supporting. But when you're in competition with somebody, you cannot celebrate somebody you're competing with. Meaning you're trying to outdo him or her, so you don't want to hear about their successes. You don't want to hear about their ventures. You don't want to hear about who's favoring them. You're not interested in that. Now, what you are interested in is their downfall or their setback. So let's talk about it. So, even with the situation with Minister Mario, what's up there, my love, my Taurus is in the house. When I am trying to help people through Oshun, Mama Chola, because I'm also initiating Apollo, any form of love spirit or working with this energy period. And when people recognize that I'm a charm, this is another thing I'll tell all Libras. You got Libra, Minister Mario had a Libra rising. When you are a charmer, when you know how to influence people through that energy, that frequency, that vibration. Let me explain something to you. You ain't got to have money for people to be jealous of you. You ain't got to be the best looking, finest, or nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Those are some of the physical traits that people like to put on there. But this kind of competition is about energy. Okay? So, and I told Minister Mario, I said, because you are close to me, people are going to be jealous. Let me explain something to y'all about people being jealous and competing. They're never willing to do the work. At least in sports, you have to train to compete. You got to sign your name on the dotted line to compete in a race. See, what I don't care for in the church world and in the spirituality world, whether it's in any of these traditions, y'all can be in a competition with somebody and be wearing a jersey. Nobody know you running that race with them. Nobody know you trying to keep up with them or trying to surpass them. See, you can secretly get into a race or running with somebody. It could be a mama, it could be a husband. Some of y'all think that your husband and you going through because of you and your husband, when the truth of the matter is you got a sister, you got a mama, you got an auntie that's in competition with you, and she got that energy that she carried, that energy that he carried is affecting your relationship because they got a problem with your relationship. See, all competition ain't good. But one thing I do like about natural competition, you got to sign up. You got to register. You got to be in your appropriate class. But in spirituality, people lie about where they fit. They lie about who they can run up on. They lie about, see, when you are a discerner, when you got a good seer, when you got a good reader, you will always stay in your lane, baby. And you will compete if you're going to compete in a business. So y'all out here competing with people that ain't making dollars or they ain't making sense. You out here worried about who in who face and ain't nobody, none of you making no money. You worried about who fucking who licking who, sticking who, and it ain't making your life no better. See, I don't get into stuff like that. I'm not interested in stuff like that. I'm here to represent what I'm here to represent. So, I told Minister Mario, I said, listen, I said, you need to understand why people be getting up in your face. You need to understand why people step into you. See, when you're discerning and your senses are on, just like your taste bud let you know whether it's sweet or sour or hot or cold. Just like your eyes let you know what kind of light is being reflected back to you. Your ears allow you to hear the sound, the vibration, the frequency. You understand? Your hands allow you to touch so you can know if it's cold or hot or whatever. You understand? Understanding your five senses allow you to effectively read what's going on around you and concerning you. I'm going to say that again. You need to know what's going on around you and concerning you. Concerning you is who got their eye on you. Thank you so much, sir. Let me tell y'all something. You never have to force somebody to support you when they are admiring you. You never have to ask somebody to give honor to who's inspired by you. The moment you move out of that energy, which is a good energy, which is a positive energy, and you move in the energy of competing, that means your agenda at that point and that point on is to outdo the person that you no longer admire, that you no longer are inspired by. Now your presence is there to outdo them. And that means you have a strong tendency of undermining their capabilities, which you used to admire. See, by me being around, and I'm a quick learner. I've been around Padrino Michael over 2 years, and I have learned a lot from him, but I don't try to outdo Padrino Michael. And I also, what I don't do, y'all, I don't try to upstage my leader. See, a bitch, male or female, that's in your life that got a problem with you, they will come to your wedding and try to upstage you. They will go looking with you for the wedding dress and still come in there trying to outdo you on your wedding day. See, when people are supportive of you, they know how to step back and allow you and take their energy, their arche, and exhort you. I'm going to say that again because some of y'all don't have discernment. You don't recognize when people saying things or doing things that ain't got nothing to do with benefiting you. Even though it is your time, it is your life, it is your platform, it is what you got going on. See, when I'm doing reading for people, doing work for people, it doesn't matter if their spirits come in stronger or weaker. That's not my concern. I'm not out here trying to outdo nobody because I have my own arche. But there are people that are in competition with their clients. They in competition with their own family. You got to watch that energy. That's not a good energy. That's not a good energy. Only time that's a good energy is when you sign the dotted line that you are in competition. And the reason why I say that, because I know who you are now. I know that you're trying to outdo me in Ocha. I know you're trying to outdo me in Voodoo. I know you're trying to outdo me on social media. That's why certain things bother people. I'm going to say this again. When people are looking at you and they're competent, that's why when they hear you getting applauded, it bothers them. People thought because when Minister Mario, and I'm talking about the members of my church, because I'm going to go very deep with y'all. When they thought when Minister Mario passed away and descended among the ancestors, because he was such a support to me, they literally thought that they were going to be able to keep up with me or surpass me. They thought I was going to shut down. People that love you and support you, they strengthen you. I'm going to say this again. When you're going through something and somebody is actually your cheerleader and support team, they're not going to see you in a situation and not strengthen your hand. They're not going to sit back and see who else is going to do. They're going to put their hand to the plow. Minister Mario has never, ever said to me, okay, I'm going to see what Darius is going to do. I'm going to see what your family going to do. I'm going to see what these other people that claim to love you, what they're going to do. When somebody competing with you, they're going to act like that. I'm trying to hit you on game. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if it's your husband. I don't care if it's your side piece. I don't care if it's your girlfriend. I don't care if it's your boyfriend. I don't care who it is. People that love you and want to see you do better do not operate like that. I don't look, when I'm doing something for Minister Mario, I don't consider his sister, his daddy, his mama. I do what I do for Minister Mario. When I'm doing work for you, I'm not considering what this person got going on. When I'm doing for you, I'm doing for you. When I want to see you win, I'm out there for you. But when you are secretly competing with that individual, there are certain tell signs. If you're not even a good discerner, I'm going to still give you something to watch for. Because I do realize everybody's not a seer. I realize that everybody can't read that well. I'm going to talk to the ones that can read, and then I'm going to talk to the ones that can't read, but I'm going to give you some stuff to look for. I'm going to let you listen to certain languages. A competitor will show up at your birthday party. See, some of y'all think that people, they got your best interest because they showing up. That don't mean, let me tell you something. You can have a family member claiming not to be gay, claiming not to be attracted to the same sex. And every time you turn around, something going on in y'all house, they showing up. Because they're looking for an opportunity to suck that dick or eat that ass or lick that pussy. Because they don't want to go get their own, they want to get yours. There are literally people that are coming to your life and befriend you, family or no family, befriend you to get into your house, to undermine your progress in your house. My thing to you, sir or ma'am, if somebody bringing their energy in your life and they're there to inspire or to advance you or to assist you, then things ought to get better. But when a person is competing with you, it is going to be a harmful energy. Their counsel is going to be harmful. All of a sudden now, you're not catching it. But they telling you, oh, he shouldn't be coming out here dressed like that because it's inappropriate. Well, sir, if you're not attracted to him anyway, it wouldn't matter how he came out here dressed. Because he ain't come out here dressed like that for you in the first place. But it bothers you. You got to know why certain people bring certain things up into your attention. Why they are bothered by certain things and certain things around you. They don't want to. There's people that have left my church because they're sick of hearing about Apostle Ely. They want to hear about themselves. So they felt like when they went out, they're going to get more popular. And nobody's still ringing their name. You understand? You got five senses. You got to know what to hear. You got to listen to them backhanded comments. Most people in my church, and this is women in my church. I have had women in my church. You might not be a lesbian, as in you having sex with women, but you act like a whole nigga. You make money for the same reason that a man make money. You see, this is what men don't understand. There are some women that will never support you because she's trying to outdo. She thinks she's just as much more man than you are. See, there's some relationship that they're never going to prosper because it is competition. You're trying to be more of a parent, or more of a father, more of a mother. In that instance, because you're trying to draw the affection of that child instead of just trying to raise the child. Instead of just glad that this child got both parents that want to be in this child's life and want the best for this child. You're so busy trying to get the influence of that child because you're in competition. You're not parenting, baby. You're not parenting. You're not being a sister. You're not being a brother. You're in competition. I've had relatives call me in situations not because they were concerned and not because they were going to help, but because they wanted to know what was going on, and they know that I'm a type of person. I tell the truth no matter what. Whether it's for me or against me, I still tell the truth. I don't have nothing to hide. They want to know how deep I was in mud. That's right, Stormy, monitor. But I want you to be able to recognize it. The hidden competition. There are people, whether it could be your child, it could be your mom, it could be anybody. What's up, my 69? What's up, Jeremy? And if you're striving in your spiritual walk, you got to recognize that energy. And you got to know how to deal with that energy. I've had women in my church try to buy bigger houses than me. Their husband even know why they were driven to get a house, to get a car. You's a whole nigga. First of all, you can't even help the church and support the ministry for trying to outdo the shepherd. First of all, let me explain something to you. You cannot compete where you don't compare. I came up with money. You didn't. I'm not somebody you want to compete with, because we don't have the same mentality. And the reason why I'm going to explain to you, because when I make money, money don't make me. Can I explain that a little slower? See, when I go and make money, money don't make me, because I'm used to money. See, when I make money, I go and help people. See, when you make money, you go and invest it in yourself, because you're trying to compete with somebody. See, two can't walk together. Sir, y'all keep thinking that everybody breaking up y'all marriage and y'all relationship, but there's competition there. And where there's competition, there's not going to be growth, because one got to win and one got to lose. I'm going to say it again. When you got a relationship and there's competition there, somebody has to win and somebody got to lose. I don't care if you gay, I don't care if you straight, I don't care if you bi, I don't care if you rich, I don't care if you poor, I don't care if you educated or uneducated. Baby, these are universal truths. And the purpose of you having the ability to discern is to recognize, wait a minute. I done seen it in my mother-in-law. I done seen this all around my life. I'm a child of Oya. In my path of Oshun, my Oshun is the youngest, the most beautiful, and the only warrior. So I am. When I have family members say, "Oh, that's the pretty boy of the family." That's not a compliment. When niggas talking like that, that's not a compliment. They ain't glad about it, cause that was not a way to address me. So you got to understand how people address you in situations and circumstances. Because then they can't really support you, because they feel like you already got enough going on for yourself. And if I help you, you're just going to shine that much more. There are people in my church that feel like I have already too much. So getting crowned, getting initiated, growing my church, growing my platform. I have had people secretly competing with me, trying to make put their man in positions in life that I'm in. Your man could never. Your man could never. Because first of all, he ain't your man. He's somebody you paying to live with. Are you understanding? First of all, you cannot compete where you don't compare. The man that you got, you paying for him to be in a relationship with you. And no matter what you invest in him, he's going to eventually leave you and do that with somebody else that he really wants to be with you. That's why you don't compete with people, because y'all destiny ain't the same. And I'm not talking about this as men, because I'm going to get to the men. I'm talking about the women that get in there and find themselves competing with men. Trying to outdo your husband. Trying to outdo your brother. Trying to outdo because you feel like you just as much man. You're not going to say that. You don't know how to be a lady. You don't know how to be supported. These men think they're assisting you for you to get better in a position and put you in a place of protection, and all the time you're trying to get stronger than them. You're trying to be more powerful than them. You're trying to be more spiritual than them. If the average man that was sitting down and had a real conversation in front of his wife, the average woman that in a relationship with a man already feels if she in the church, she thinks she more anointed. If they in Ephah, she thinks she more. You can't be in a relationship with your husband when you think you got a bigger dick than him, ma'am. Your energy that you bring to that table is not good. And it don't matter what y'all achieve. Your only goal is to outdo him. You're not gaining knowledge with understanding to better your household. And when you bring competition in your relationship, the relationship is toast. Your relationship is toast. I don't care if you're in a straight relationship, a bisexual relationship, a monogamous relationship, a polyamorous relationship. It don't matter. It's toast. Because they're not in. When you got members in your Elay that is in competition with their padrina or their madrina, that's not a relationship. They're going to undermine what's going on at Elay. And what they could do, they're not going to do. You're going to always find yourself in situations where they are riding the brakes with you. Why would you try to compete with somebody that you're actually there to learn from? I'm going to say it again. Why would you try to compete with somebody that you're there to support? That's why they stop supporting or give very little. Yeah, of course. But I want y'all to understand that this is why you got to be anchored and rooted and grounded in what God has called you to do, because God's still going to supply my need. But what I have found out is this is why you don't show up when I'm being honored. You always find a reason. You come on my social media and you see the ladies and the men gawking at Apostle Ely. And because you can't get no play, all of a sudden now you don't want to be on my live no more. All of a sudden you don't want to super chat. All of a sudden you don't want to send a cash out because it was phone in the beginning. You were trying to pretend that you were supporting me so the other people on the platform would look at you as though you are a real supporter so they could start giving you some attention. So you really wasn't there for me. That's what I mean by secret competition. Because you already know this ain't your platform. But you wanted the attention. And you use my platform that I have built to draw attention as though you are a supporter of Chief Apostle. This is somebody that will buy you a gift for your birthday and still rain on your parade. This is somebody that will buy you a wedding or anniversary gift and still sleep with your husband or your wife. Because you still ain't caught on yet. Because you think they're doing something good in your life that they still ain't competing with you. Because they keep showing up and be the first one to buy a ticket. Because they want front row seat. They want to see if this actually going to work. Everybody that show up to the party ain't for the party, baby. Everybody show up to my tambor ain't there. Y'all got to be able to read stuff. I know you're not here to celebrate me. I can smell the brakes. See, I use my senses. Because if you were 10 toes down with me and the pedal to the metal, I wouldn't smell no brake fluid. Always when you walking in your spiritual journey, if you smell brake fluid, somebody is in competition. Because they can never be 100 with you. They could be 80, they could be 70, they could be 50, but they can never be 100 with you. People that compete with you can never be 100 with you. Because they're there to beat you. Shamari, wait a minute. Shakira Richardson. When they get on that field, it's every man for themselves and God for them all. Because she there to get the trophy. She there to get the win. And if you beat her because you just had a better skill set than she had. But her objective is to beat you. When you sit down with your mambos, your tatas, your hugans, and your apostles, your pastors, ask yourself a real question. Am I here to really help them? Or I'm really there to learn from them to become a competition? If you want to ask me anything, all you have to do is put in super chat. Energy is everything. Energy never lies. I understand why you can't support me. I understand why you can't be 100 with me. I know that you're sick of hearing my name in a positive light. I see that you are always trying to align yourself with me. But you're not never trying to align yourself with me to uplift me and to help me to do what God has called me to do. You're always aligning yourself with me so other people can think something of you as though we are in the same. I have a sister that's in the same, got scratched with me, went through some of the same ceremonies with me. Baby, we still ain't on the same level. I was born with this Ache. And if you had been real with me, if you had been honest with me, I still could have taught you. Because no master going to teach nobody all they know anyway. Because I don't have a problem with you wanting to outdo me. But I'm not going to help you outdo me. Especially when you don't show me no respect. When my oldest son got up, I said, listen, if you think you're a better man than me, I said, you can always walk out this door because there's a big old world out there. You're not going to eat my food, take care of you, for you to show me that you're a better man than me. If that is the objective, then what you need to do is go out in this big old world just like I'm out here, get in this ocean just like I am, get in this sea of competition for real, and then compare yourself to me. See, some of y'all want to compare yourself to y'all leaders on their shoulders. Some of y'all want to compare yourself to your tatas and mambos off their back. You want to utilize the person in charge with their power. You want me to use my anointing to help you compete with me. No, if you're going to compete with me, then compare. Line yourself up. In the sport, they call it a false start. That means when you jump before the gun has shot, because you're so busy competing, you're not operating in season. See, when you compete with people, you don't care about what season you're in. Because you're too busy paying attention to what they're doing. Because I'm in my season. I'm in my season. And I'm trying to help all these people that claim to be following me and supporting me and want to learn from me. You got to grow up. You got to grow up. You got to understand that we all play a part in this body. Whether it's an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, everybody can't be at the top of the tree. It's not a tree. If everybody at the top of the tree, it's not a tree. A tree got many branches, many leaves all over the trunk. Because you cannot stay in your lane. You can't do what you were purposed to do. You so big, you messing up the tree. You messing up the team. And you don't care that much because you're so busy trying to outdo somebody. Let me tell y'all something about chaos energy. It's a natural competitor. But when you competing to the point you're willing to destroy, you're willing to ruin, I never said at any time, certain man, that you got to wear a new outfit to come to my church. I never told anybody that in order to be in my church, you got to make an X amount of money. I didn't say that. I never told anybody that you even have to like me to be in my church. I never told anybody that in order to be a God child of mine, you got to be making 6 figures. I never said that. I talk about what stuff costs. I talk about how things interlock and interrelate. Oh, this conversation with Stoneman. I didn't know what's going on. I'm just being real with you. Because nobody ain't got time for that energy. When you're trying to accomplish stuff in your life, you don't have time for that kind of energy. Because that energy is not there to help you get to your destination. That energy is there to watch and learn and then try to beat you to your own destination. They can't even get, they done ran over people trying to get off the plane before you. They trying to get off the bus before you. Minister Mario, I kept telling her, I said your auntie is lying to you. She was in so much competition. She was lying to him about being scratched. She was lying about being initiated, crowned. She was trying to act like she was so beyond me and him. Now that he's in the spirit world, he see the truth. You think that people will not lie and tell you for the sake of trying to look more spiritual, to look more advanced, to look more inviting. He out there slinging chickens and everything trying to look more spiritual. That's competing with people will have you so far out of your budget, will have you so far out of your lane, have you associating with people that you ain't got no business in their face. You be doing all kind of stuff because you too busy trying to compete. You out there telling your husband business because you competing. You out there telling your sister business because you competing. You're not telling their business because you a gossiper or you a talebearer. You in competition and you need to undermine them. Excuse me. I've been dealing with secret competition in family, my marriages. My mama told me, she said, listen here. She said, you in that relationship as we as one. She said, that woman is not we as one. That's you. That woman is for herself. Married don't mean that y'all a team. Anytime you're in a household with somebody and you got to keep iterating that the bills are due, you're not a team. I'm talking to grown people. I don't know what's going on in your mental. I don't know what's going on in your senses that you don't understand that they're not there for you. I don't know how many moon cycles you got to go through to realize that this person sees you as competition and will never help you to the capacity of you getting on your feet. Will never help you to the capacity for you to be independent of them. It's not unintentional, baby. It's intentional. They know your birthday. They know that you are trying to accomplish certain things. Some of y'all so slow, y'all senses so dull. The only time that she gung-ho in that relationship when it's something about her. But when it comes to what's something about you, she drag her feet. Vice versa. Watch the person when it's about them, what kind of pace they on. Versus when it's about somebody else. That's a competitor. That's a competitor, sir. That's a competitor, ma'am. E5, voodoo, Santeria, business relationship. When you are out here and you not recognizing, don't have your senses open, and you trying to do love work, and you realize that the more you do love work, the farther that you and that person get, because they ain't got no love for you like that. When I recognize that you're in competition with me, then this is when you start hearing me say, if you're going to compete with me, then do what I actually do. Huh? See, every time you compete with me, you always looking for a sale. I don't look for sales. When you say you compete with me, I'm a giver. I'm a doer. You always trying to trick somebody else into helping you. Don't try to compete with me. See, I like natural sports because everybody got to be in a certain weight class. Everybody got to be in a certain alignment. You can't be on steroids. You can't be doing no foolish shit. You understand? You can't be doing no underhanded stuff. I remember Serena playing a game, and the umpire accused her of being coached while she's playing tennis. She said, I never cheated. She said, the mere fact that you would insult me, that I would have to cheat to win. Basically what she said, I got all these goddamn trophies. I ain't had to cheat then. Why would I have to? And she lost control because she did not appreciate that. See, you're trying to act like Apostle Eli's in competition with you. When the truth of the matter is you're in competition with Apostle Eli. Because all I'm doing is what God has called me to do. I have my own church. So the reason why I say we don't compare is because I still make more money than you and your husband put together. I don't live in a trailer. Huh? My house is worth over $400,000. I have equity. I bought my house new. I bought my house with my credit. I didn't need a co-signer. I didn't need a co-signer as a husband. I didn't need a co-signer as a wife. I didn't need a co-signer as a partner. My down payment did not come from anybody else. It came from out of my 401k. Them $25,000 that I operated to get this house, that came from me. You understand? So you can't compete with me. See, when you get out here competing with people, compete where you compare. Not where you imagine, where you delusionize yourself. Because if you were competing with me, that means you will be running the same race I was running. You'll be getting it like I got it. See, I'm already on this month, I got 30 years at UPS. You ain't got 30 years nowhere. How do you compare? I'm not in a relationship with somebody just because I couldn't get the man or the woman I love. Whoever I'm fucking because I want to fuck them. I'm not laying up or on somebody that I don't want to be there. See, we don't compare because we can't compete because we're not doing the same thing. So I'm not trying to get knowledge. I got knowledge. I'm not in competition with my brothers and sisters on my mama's side or my daddy's side. You are in competition with your sibling. I am not. So therefore, you cannot compete where you don't compare because our agendas are not the same. See, I got a real relationship with God. I'm not going around telling everybody I don't have to go to church because the church is on the inside of me. Not only do I go to church and the church still on the inside of me, I also went to church when I was in somebody else's church. Because I'm really faithful. I'm really dedicated. See, you with the bullshit. You understand? The reason why you don't get a God, because you expecting God to get to you. See, I don't ask God what he can do for me. I ask God what I can do for him. Because I know if I take care of God's business, God's going to take care of my business. You see why we don't compare? We're not doing the same thing. See, when I say I love Stormy, when I say I love Bo, I'm saying that because I can take care of myself. When I tell Demetrius I got him, or I tell Ryan I got him, when I say hello, Mr. Al, that's coming from a real place because I'm not in competition. And I don't owe nobody no explanation. I had a young lady leave my church. She said, well, we might be going the same direction, but we're going to end up in the same place. How can we? How can we? I'm on my second crowning. How can we? I'm on my third cauldron. How are we going to end up in the same place when we didn't come from the same place? That's the bullshit people that compete with you say. We will never end up in the same place. Because we don't compare. You're trying to compare apples to oranges. I remember my brother-in-law he's a police officer. He was at a psychic store, and the lady gave him a reading, and she asked him how was her reading, and he said it's okay. He said, but you can't do nothing with my brother-in-law. She said, well, how good is your brother-in-law? He said, that's like comparing oranges to apples. And she said, well, I want to meet him. So he called me up. He said, what you doing? I said, nothing. He said, can I come pick you up? So I said, for what? He said, I want you to bring you to the psychic. He said, you'll come? I said, yeah. I got there, met the owner, and I had the owner crying. And I'm a seer. I prophesied to. She said, there's nothing. I'm nothing like him. We ain't the same. You do your readings your way, you do your conjure your way, but we not the same. Don't put my orishas in your orishas, and we not the same. My orishas are not on voucher. They're not government funded. They're not EBT. My dog, they not the same. My Shango, they not the same. I'm blessed and highly favored for real. And you might not like that talk because you competing with me. Because if you could actually do what I'm doing, if I was a gay man, I could fuck better men than you. I can pull better men than me and you. See, don't compare me. Because that's where you're going to find yourself in a problem. And that's what a lot of y'all do. You go around, you looking at other people on social media, you looking at other people in other classes instead of staying in your own lane. But that ain't what you're going to do. Because you feel like if I can outdo him or her, that makes me greater than them. You still ain't greater than me. I'm always hearing some silly conversation. How many of you are in competition on social media when my website is more successful than yours? You out here doing a reading for $20, $15, $40. My platform more successful. It like how are we in the same running? It's obvious we ain't in the same running. And I'm not even a full year. Just give me a little more time. If I had as much time in Ocha than you had, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Huh? And that's with all the gossip. That's with all the slander. That's with all the backbiting. I still would supersede your ass. Because we are not the same. I was born to operate in the 9 realm. And I know you don't like to hear that because that means you're in competition. Because if you weren't in competition with that, wouldn't bother you at all. That wouldn't bother you at all. How long my dick is and how long it's not, it wouldn't bother you at all because you ain't trying to, you're not in competition. How much property, how much money I make, none of that would be relevant. How boastful I talk, none of that would bother you if you were not in competition with me. Because you would tell them, that's how he is and that's how I am. But when you're in competition, you try to make a big deal about my personality. What's wrong with my personality? My personality make money. My personality get me some free ass. Huh? You actually want to give me some ass too. I just turned it down. Wasn't interested. You ain't had enough money and you got too many miles on. I wasn't interested. What's wrong with that? There's people you done turned down in your life. You weren't interested. Because you were competing with them other women and other men trying to get Apostle Eden. Now all of a sudden Apostle Eden is a problem? No, Apostle Eden ain't no problem. Apostle Eden is just who he is. He's out here trying to help those that want to help themselves. If you're going to follow me, y'all, don't get in no competition with me. Because that's going to mess up our relationship. If you want to learn from me as a man, don't get in no competition with me. If you want to learn from me as a woman, don't get in no competition with me. Because what you're going to do is get my senses alarmed. And then as a Sagittarius, and my rising sign being in Pisces, and my moon being in Aries, I'm going to flex on your ass. Since now that I know, now that I've been exposed to be in competition with me, this is how you get messed up. And anytime you're competing with somebody, they're not going to teach you. You riding there telling everybody that me and you in the same category. We got the same father. We got the same mother and old child. If we had me and my sister and my brother, we share some of the same blood. That don't mean that we the same. I got an older brother. He's the only one, in my opinion, look more like my daddy, our daddy, than me. But my sister thinks that I look like my daddy more than all of my brothers and sisters. That's her opinion. You understand? When you comparing. But my dad is who my dad is. And I can't look completely like my dad because I look like my mama. Because I don't have my dad's mother and father. I have my dad's genes and my mother's genes. So I can't be 100 my dad. Because I know math. The chromosomes are split to make one person. I try to educate people because some of y'all don't discern. And y'all end up being backstabbed by people. I'm a child of Oya. You have to learn and watch people. My Ocha birthday coming up and these people have been known for the longest. And they playing all kind of games. You know why they playing games? It's not because they can't help me. It's not because they can't support my Ocha. It's because you're competing with me. And I'm still gonna have my Ocha birthday. Because other people from other spaces and places support Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. And I do recognize you are in secret competition with me because if you wasn't, you would have no problem supporting me. I wouldn't have to keep reiterating certain things. I wouldn't have to, no matter what I was doing, you would be supporting. You know why? Because I take care of people who take care of me. But when you're trying to outdo me or trying to beat me doing something or trying to sabotage me pretending to be a support, Matthew Adams said, you ain't all hard. Ask your daddy, ask your father, how hard I get in his throat. I'm trying to figure out, Matthew Allen, when have you sucked my dick to be able to say something like that? You a man coming on here talking about I'm not all hard? How can you determine that? You suck my dick? Cause I remember a good dick sucker. I might not remember all of my scriptures in the Bible, but I remember a good dick sucker. I praise God. I bless every good dick sucker all over the world. How would you make that determination about me? And let me tell y'all something. That's also competition. When people come into your lives or people come into your businesses and they're making all kind of sly remarks and stuff like that, that's somebody that's in competition with you. They're comparing themselves to you for whatever reason, for whatever situation, and that's why they say the most outlandish stuff. That's why they make side comments. Because somebody that's supporting your platform is going to support, and somebody that does not agree with your platform, they're just going to keep it pushing. But a competitor is going to come on and say something. Somebody comparing themselves to you is going to say something. Because they want the people that are watching you to see a distinction between them. They got to take a shot at you for some type of reason. They don't know you from Adam. They've never been with you. They've never eaten with you. They've never did anything. I would tell y'all something. You don't have to know the name of somebody, where they live, or whatever. Listen, use your 5 senses. What are you discerning through your 5 senses? This is why Oshun is what she is. You're not going to fool me. From my belly shall flow the rivers of living water. I'm watching you, sir. I'm watching you, ma'am. I know why you do what you do. I know why you lie to me. I know you don't want to see me win, and you sitting there still, you clapping your hands and still don't want to see me win. You cheering me and still don't want to see me win because I see you. You're trying to convince these other people you on board 100. I know you ain't on board 100. I smell the brakes. My nose big. You can't fool me. I smell the brakes. You could be my mama. You could be my daddy. You could be my cousin. You could be my son. You could be my daughter. You could be whatever. I smell brake fluid. Huh? Somebody's cutting the transmission cord. You don't want me to accelerate. You're doing that deliberately. When somebody is saying things to you and around you with your dreams, your goals, stuff like that, you got to understand. They're trying to stifle. Stifle means to stop. They're trying to stifle, or they're trying to slow down your progress, or trying to take away your momentum. It's almost like when they're going with Kamala Harris. They see the momentum of the people. They see they're trying to tamp that down, because when you got the wind behind you, you're going to be able to get to places fast. That's why I know who really support me. Because if you really thought I had the character that you profess that you say I have, then you already know once I get to where I need to get, I'm going to turn around and help those that help me. That's my resume. That's not something that you have to figure out. You can go all the way back through my videos. You can go on my Facebook page and watch Apostle Eda, what he's been doing. What he's been about the whole time. Minister Mario ain't the first person I done took care of. Minister Mario ain't the first person that I done fought for. I've been doing this for people for so many moons. But Minister Mario wasn't in competition with me. That's why he didn't have a problem supporting me. That's why if you were right for my ministry, you wouldn't have a problem with anybody that come on this platform. This is why I can tell you, and that's why y'all need to watch some of these monitors. This is why you have a problem with other people posting my website, my Cash App. If somebody on this, a monitor, because anybody that's a monitor on my social media have financially supported Apostle Eda. Okay? Ain't nobody as a monitor on it ain't supporting me. You understand? Okay. So why would you, as a part of my flock, tribe, will have a problem if Bo posted something or Baby Keish posted something? Because if you weren't competing, any help Anything that assists Apostle Ely to get closer and further to his goal, you will be celebrating. The mere fact that you're trying to undermine people, members in my church, trying to run people away from my church. Oh, you better, Apostle Ely ain't nothing to play with. Oh, he'll put roots on you. Apostle Ely will do this to you. Look what he did. They all been behind my back. Test the line. I already know. I don't care. Because I know that no weapon formed against me going to prosper. And they're going to pay for that. You reap what you sow. Just because you talk behind your husband back and you think you get away with it, you going to talk behind my back and get away with it. That's why I wash my back. I'm going to throw this out again. That's why Chief Apostle Ely washes his back. Because when people talk behind my back, they don't know I have conjure on my back. I'm a real conjurer. I'm a real mystic. I'm a real spiritual person. And I do realize that people try to hide in the shadows. That's why I'm a Paleto. That's why I'm a Tata Nkisi. I work with shadows, baby. Like the God that I serve, you might as well do that in the daylight, in the noonday sun, because I see it. That's why they can't beat me. All this stuff I'm saying to y'all, I done said to these people in the church. I already know you don't want to see me win. It don't bother me none. You don't want to see me win, but you got to watch me win. You got to watch my tambora go off the charts. Because I have an understanding who is really for me. When I'm on social media, I know who really for me. I know who really want to see me win. And let me tell you why that's not good energy. Because you're going to get that same energy back. And you're going to get people around you competing with you. And that's why you're going to spend more of your time, instead of growing and developing and evolving, you're going to spend your time dealing with that energy. Because that's what you sold. I'm not interested. I'm not on that. I'm smart. I'm wise. I make good decisions. I treat people like I want to be treated. When I recognize what I recognize, I deal with you accordingly. See, I know how to be genuine to people. I know how to genuine and support. Even as a trick. I'm an anointed trick. Even as a trick. When I come around, I'm a supportive trick. That's why people be glad to see me again. No matter what phase of life I'm in, I'm good to people. I ain't in no competition. The stuff that men would say to me, I couldn't say that to another man because I ain't not in competition with him. I don't care if you get $1 million, $1,000, 5,000 subscribers. That don't bother me. How other people channels are doing and what they're doing. I have people inboxing my clients and inboxing people that they see on social media. I don't do none of that. You know why I don't do it? It don't because I don't appreciate my clientele. It's that I'm not in competition with you. And therefore, the reason why you're doing that to my clientele and I'm not doing it to your clientele, because there's only one of us not competing. I don't even think me and you compare. I don't see why you wasting your time competing with me. Our destinations are very, very different. If you watch my progress in Ocha, in Voodoo, if you watch me in Kabbalah and Hoodoo work and all that, look how I excel. You don't want to get on that train? You want to sit in the last cart on the train so you can pull the brakes when you feel like it. When you see me almost be able to get to my goal, you want to be there to be able to snatch on the brakes. They call the train. Y'all better be y'all. I sent some of you guys some Oshun soap to clean yourself so you can better see. Know why people want to sit in certain spaces in your life. Why they want to sit by the emergency door. Why they want to sit by where the emergency brake at. Why they want to sit by the extinguisher. Or why they want to sit by the box where it said brake for emergency purpose only. Imagine why certain people want to be in certain spaces in your life. I bet it ain't for your good. Why they want to sit at the window of your weakness? Why they want to see you in certain circumstances? Because they're not going to help you. They're going to go out and talk about it. You got to know why people want to sit down in certain aspects of your life and what their real intentions are. I got you, love is love, stop gossip. All right, now you gonna welcome you. I'm gonna welcome you to the tribe. That's how we do it over here. Stop gossip, for love is love. If you want me to remember your name, all you gotta do is keep my Cash App ringing. I promise I remember you. I remember people that give good head. And those that bring my Cash App, my Zelle, and my PayPal, I know y'all like I know my Social Security number. I be like, ooh, look such. When I get off from work and I check my phone, I give Mr. Mario phone and I click. I said, oh, I ain't gonna never forget you, baby. I promise you, male or female, I don't have issues. Stop gossip. I told you what to look for, whether it's spiritual or natural. Big Baba. I don't know who that is. Y'all got questions, hit the super chat. Let me tell y'all something. I like to show respect because I like to be respected. I like to utilize Oshun to teach people how to love themselves and how to interact and navigate in this thing called life, no matter what tradition they're in. I may use Mama Chola. I use a lot of honey and of that nature. And those that got my Oshun talisman can tell you, Oshun can get it done. And my path of Oshun, it is all about beauty. It's about being able to fight because Venus is a war planet. There it is. Reading. Hold on. Okay. I got you, Darius. Pisces for a reading for his business. I got Stop Gossip. Minister Al. Okay, hold on. I got a reading. Darius, I'm going to do Mr. Al because his came, I just saw it came in first before yours. Thank you so much, Ryan, for offering for my tambor. I appreciate that. I could check something off my list. Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't see that one, Darius. Darius, mental clarity. Hold on. Mental clarity. Stop gossip. Darius. Stop gossip for the business and better business. I got, okay, I said it. He wanted that to be done to stop gossip concerning his business. And then better business. I put my voodoo doll on my desk originally. Just I was doing that, but I noticed that people have been throwing at me, and now that he's up on my desk, I don't feel none of that. I told you people, you gonna mess around and get hurt trying to compete with Apostle Ely. Because if you were really that successful, you wouldn't take out your time to be doing work on nobody, especially somebody ain't bothering you. Hey, but at the end of the day, y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. While y'all pretend you ain't bothering nobody. Because my website's successful. All of my platforms are successful. If I had a back page, that would be successful. If I had an OnlyFans, that'd be successful. Because I am blessed. Y'all better be glad I ain't got no OnlyFans page. You talking about you be jealous in competition. Because you couldn't do nothing with these inches. And I'm 51 years of age. I'm out talking. I ain't that hard. Knock a hole in your forehead. You'll learn, if you hang around long enough and you get serious about what I'm doing, you'll understand why you need to invest in your graveyard work. You understand how gracious I have been with many of y'all to allow you to be giving $1,000 for graveyard work when it costs anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 to do the work that I do. But you would know that if you were really around real spiritual people. You would know the breaks that I'm giving melanated people. You would know the value of what I'm putting out here for you. You would know that I do real Haitian voodoo. I'm a child of the dead for real. In every religion, I'm with the dead come up. The Egun. Because I'm a natural born necromancer. And what they all tell you, always start with your ancestors. And look who works with the ancestors. Your problem is that you always trying to control your ancestors, trying to make them be your do boys and do girls, and that's why you run into the problems you run into. My ancestors ain't my slave. They come out my compadres, and I treat them as such. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't see it. Hold on. I'm going through it right now, Stormy. Hold on, baby. I got Darius. Hold on. That's Minister Al. Oh, I did not. Okay, hold on, let me do it. Triple threat, Stormy. Hold on. Triple threat for Stormy. I did see it when I got in the car. When I got home, because I left the phone on my bed. I sleep with my Cash App. I done slept with a lot of people, but I definitely sleep with money. I sleep with, if I'm going to be woke up, it will be by a Cash App. Oil of gladness. That's what I got to send Darius on that. I got you, Stormy. I do apologize, baby, because sometimes I don't scroll down. You know, it wasn't intentional. But I got you. That's how to get my attention. Let me write this down. It's Minister Al. Minister Al. Aquarius. Reading. And then Darius. It was a specific reading. Right people for my business. Reading for business concerning people. Okay. You're welcome. Let me tell y'all something. I appreciate y'all. God, I know that's right. That's how you do it though. When you go to take care of things, take care of God's business, God will take care of yours. I'm looking to see how many people take care, help support that tambor, and then they're gonna tell the story. And immediately after I do my tambor, I'm going to receive Insasi, and then after that, I'm gonna talk to my padrino, so I can start see what he tells me about Kimbanda. I told y'all, this whole year is about building my platform to get my church and get all that stuff done and get in position. And then next year we have another vision. Well, where's my cards right here? All right, Minister Al, let me know you listen and I will start progress and do your reading. And then after Minister Al, Aquarius, then we're gonna have my Pisces, Darius. I'm waiting patiently. I ain't, well, not really. Who was the order? Who was it for? Who was the Who was the oil of gladness for? Who it needed to be for? I'll do it again. I don't have a problem. Hold on. Oh, you did that for me. Oh, Stormy. I don't think nobody ever did an incense burn for me. But me. I think. I'm trying to be fair. I don't think anybody ever bought an incense burn for me. Oh my God. That is something else. Nobody's never done that. And I don't have many firsts, baby. I done been around. So you really nailed something there, because to get a first on Apostle Ely, it is. I ain't got many firsts left. You got one. All of God. Ancestors, this is for me, but this is from Stormy. All of Gladness for me, and I'm really impressed. I'm touched, to be honest with you. That's a different kind of sweet. Wow. That put a smile on me. Yeah, and that was like, people done did some sweet things for me, but it was like, that just caught me off guard, love. Like, that was not, that's the kind of love that I like to see melanated people do towards each other. That's the kind of stuff that make people jealous, but we do the right conjure. But I'm like really impressed. Like, that's why I tell you guys how we treat each other on this platform. It's why people be throwing at us and doing stuff like that, because what we do have for each other is genuine. And some of y'all have never physically met me. Y'all gonna see me through especially to those that are getting involved in that 13th circle. You're gonna meet me, but it's just like, that's why I work so hard. And some of you guys that send those like, I'm gonna use the example, Bo. I'm just waiting on Minister Al, but like when Bo send stuff, like he'll send me music or different things I be going through. So, like, people, y'all, like when I follow in your mind and stuff, and many of you guys will send it, like, either feed me or y'all possibly get something to drink or whatever. Or some of y'all just bless me, so I don't have to. I like, listen, this is enough money for you don't have to fool with them niggas. I love y'all too. You know, y'all want to give me them type of Zelles and Cash App that put me in Brazil. Like, tell them like that. You know, I really love y'all. But those are moments that I'm dealing with stuff. I feel like, I don't think I'm 100 today, but I think I'm like 97. Like, I still got some cold coming up. But I feel great. To all of you that don't know, I went through urinary tract infection. I went through abscess. I mean, it's almost, it's not even, because it was a bump, but it's not even, it's a little knot right there, right? It's almost done. And the infection with my abscess, I have a dentist appointment this coming Thursday, and finish off my fronts. But it just, I've been going through one trial after the next one, and then I had walking pneumonia. It's just like I was just going through a lot, and God done moved me through all of that stuff, and I got a little cough left, but nothing where I can't work, nothing I can't do my ceremonies. I'm gonna get some liquor and stuff for because I haven't fed because I was going through so much, I hadn't fed my cauldrons and stuff like that. So this weekend, I still got to go to Miami tomorrow, But this weekend, oh, they're going to minister out. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring to light of my eyes concerning Minister Al the Aquarius. Minister Al the Aquarius. That which is in the dark, bring it to light of my eyes concerning Minister Al the Aquarius. What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? I'm also excited about seeing Demetrius. Hopefully Ryan can come. We talked as well, so I'm just hoping to see both of those, and those that are going to be going to Tampa with me. I'm looking forward to meeting many of you guys. It's going to be a really awesome time. It really is. In celebration of my full year as an EIO. Minister Al, your shadow card is coming up. Diamond in the rough. It says, Resh He Ayin. It said, here I accomplished nothing less than a complete transformation of a negative situation into positive opportunity. I need you to realize that, like, this card is talking about even negative situation being opportunities. And it says, and blessings. So things that even seem to be negative are going to end up in positive opportunity and blessing. It says, manna rains down upon me. Life begins to taste like anything my soul desires and imagines. This is a really good manifestation card for Aquarius. This card right here is talking about more like alchemy. The illustration I would use, Minister Al, is turning lemon into lemonade. This is an aspect where you are going to be able to turn lemon into lemonade. What's up there, my Fetty Poon? That's followed by church in the house. Brother Johnny. Father of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. And then we got no agenda. It's your middle card, Aquarius. None are left. It says my motivation of self-interest, ulterior motive, or hidden agenda give way to pure acts of friendship, unconditional love, and giving. When I take myself out of the way, I create a space of true and loving friends, family, joy, and fulfillment. Minister Al, I think that this is a very good card for the scripture would be God causing men to give into your bosom, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. As long as you're not in the way, as long as you're not trying to control the flow, because this talks about not being in the way of the flow. But I feel like there's certain things that are manifesting for you, and do not get in the way or try to control. If God want to feed you by the raven, let him do it. If he want to feed you by the widow, let him do it. If he want to feed you by the fish that's at the river, just however God want to bless. Because this card talks about friends, joy, and fulfillment in your middle card. And then your outcome card is fearlessness. Fearlessness. That cold coming up. It says, Mem, none delayed. It said, what am I afraid of? With this name, I would love for Minister Al to get some of that graveyard work. I really do. I know it's going to rock for him. It said, with this name, the courage to conquer my fears now rise within me by proactively confronting. That means that you just have to nip stuff in the bud. Ongoing into the rest of the year, just like really addressing stuff and nipping stuff at the bud. It says, confronting my fears at seed level, I yank them out by the roots and remove them entirely from my being. This is such a good read for Minister Al Aquarius. And it's really, the blessings of the Lord do it make rich. You just can't get in the way. As long as you don't get in the way or try to control stuff's going to happen for you. And then I got my Pisces Darius. Just let me know you listen. Brother Johnny! He's Dad Daddy to me, though. I call him Dap Daddy, though. I'm excited about our whole trip and what's going on. And the men standing up like never before. I told them, don't let them women in the church I give you. Now, men, I'm telling y'all, one thing about that, I earn a lot of respect with women. They see me out giving, out working, like, you got to be that guy. You cannot sit back and wait on and somehow what somebody's going to do. Always be first partaker, and guess what? They might not like you, but they'll respect you. And you'll get more out of life with that chaos energy. I know what I'm talking about. If anybody know how to get good head, I can get me some good head. And they be glad to do it. And I'm a pastor. I'm a pastor and a preacher. Have them around here like the bobblehead. Oh, there you go. Okay. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring to light of my eyes, concerning Darius the Pisces, concerning his business, and concerning the right people for his business. I'm asking Egum, concerning Darius the Pisces, concerning the right people for his business. I'm asking that which in the dark brings to light of my eyes, concerning the right people for his business, concerning what is it and where they're coming from. We're asking for everyone to speak through these cards regarding business and influence. And it says in shadow, recapturing the sparks. See what that's all about. Yud Lamed Yud. It says shards of light are drawn out of destructive entities that reside within my being. Their life force is cut, and I am replenished with divine energy. Life grows brighter each and every day as billions of sacred sparks return to my soul. Asking about your business, but it's talking about there's going to be so many different places, even out of destructive or it seems like bad situations, you're going to end up with people coming to support your business. But it says as your light grows. So your business has a lot growth and development, and the type of people going to have a lot to do with your energy and who you are and how you project that energy over your business. But there are also going to be people coming out of some broken or bad situations around your business. That means that they can leave another job or another situation, something bad happening for them, and then they end up with you, something of that nature. It says fertility. You're asking about your business. It says, and the right people. It says, which means that basically the middle card is talking about they're being fruitful. I think this has a lot to do with Ogun, to be honest with you. But anyway, I'm going to look at it. It says, Ka Lamed Yud. It says, abundance and fruitfulness fill my being. All your business and prosperity has something to do with you. It says, abundance and fruitfulness fill my being. I'm imbued with the power of procreation. My personal meditation is more powerful. That means that how you concentrate on your business draws the type of mentality to your business. It said, and I can also meditate upon others who are trying to start a family. And that also has to do with people trying to start other business. So your business may also jump off somebody else's business. But fertility is definitely that, which means that you your business is going to be fertile. And the people that you're going to be around, they're going to also have that also energy as well, fertility. We're asking about your business and the type of people. It talks about accountable people. People being accountable. It says, Mem Nun Kuf. It said, with these letters, my impulses towards self-pity, retaliation, and revenge are swept away. I see that the victim mentality of the foundation of all of those feelings. I replace that thinking with the understanding that I am the creator. All of these cards are indicating that the Ache is coming from you. But this card said, I am the creator of my own circumstances, and I know that what I have created, I can change. Thus, everything changes now. Which means, You will control the energy flow of your business. You will also control about who comes into your business based off of your energy. The procreation is initiating, like I said, you doing better business. Maybe investing a seed offering in the graveyard for your business. Instead of just doing the better business candles, I mean, you can do those, but you'll have to step that up and get yourself in a stronger position. But a lot of that Ache will be coming from you. So I still would encourage you to do Psalm 112 and 113. Those are my songs that I work with. I like it, bro. Maferifun Oya. Maferifun Obatala. I'll be celebrating Obatala because that's who I was born through Ocha on that tambor. But also Obatala is my mother in Ocha, and Maferifun Ligwa is my father in Ocha. They ain't know that, but I'm telling you. Because Obatala is androgynous. It's like I'm bi-spiritual, androgynous. I seen a Cash App. Wait a minute. I got you, Brother Johnny, on the Ancestor Incense. The Father of our church. I'm going to do Ancestor for him. And I'm going to do Guardian Angel for his higher self. Mix those together for him. Oh. All right, guys, thank you so much for everybody. I think I got everybody. I hope I ain't missed somebody. If I missed you, make sure you let me know before I get started. Thank you for the confirmation, Chief Apostle. Graveyard work is now on my agenda. I thank you. Quite welcome. Thank you so much, and I appreciate each and every baby Scorpio. Thank you so much, love to all of each and every one of you guys. Darius, Demetrius, Mother Susan, Sister Monique. To each and every one of you guys that helped me out on this monitoring. I thank you. I want us to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that are actually genuinely, Sister Tree, like really excited for me with my Ocha, because this is something very significant. This is something Minister Samario and I had journeyed, and I'm just really thankful that the Orishas are doing what they're doing in my life, but also the mere fact that some of you guys coming on board and you coming in fists of fury, and I just appreciate the genuine love and concern, not only for my spirituality, but just my personal well-being. And y'all know I appreciate the commentary, and Brother Johnny normally every morning, or he always texting me and sending me some type of a meme of encouragement or something every single morning. So I want y'all to understand, like, don't think that I don't see that, even though I got a lot going on. But I really, really appreciate that. I'm really excited about today is the 2nd or the 3rd. Today is the 2nd, and so I have to go on Thursday as well to do my ETA, and I don't know if I got to actually take my Orishas at that point, but I got to get my car clean because I got to go to Tampa twice. I have to go that Thursday, and I have to also go that Saturday. So just getting everything together before that. I'm excited. I want y'all to be a part of it for more than just my personal reasons, but it is a beautiful experience for anybody to be partaking with somebody, especially uniquely equipped as I am. And I do realize how costly Ocha is. I've never lied about that. I've never lied about Haitian Voodoo, my great. I've never lied about that. And so I just appreciate all of you guys that are strengthening my financial hands to make this something very special and significant. and just really, if you're gonna come to have a good time. Don't come to spectate. Just enjoy yourself. You don't have to speak the language, because I don't speak that language either. I still get my groove on as well. So I just want y'all to know that I'm really extremely excited, because I know after that Ocha, I'm gonna be receiving Ansasi. So I have a lot to be happy about August. Okay, my youngest son's birthday is August the 6th. And my Ocha birthday is August the 5th. So it's a lot of good things. I was having sex and bringing babies into the world in August, so I was doing a whole lot. So thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the likes, the shares. Don't forget to comment behind this video. I know it sounds repetitive, but it helps the algorithm. It helps the algorithm. If you got anything out of this, please post that and share that on this video after I post it on my YouTube page. God bless.